In this video, I will show you how to allow only weekend dates in Excel like this. So let's get started. Here in this Excel sheet, I have two columns, one for the amount and another for the transaction date. Now I want to create a validation that will only allow weekend dates, that is Saturday and Sunday, in the date column. To do that, I will use the Excel weekday function. The weekday function returns the day of the week for the given date. This function takes two arguments, a date and an optional return type. This table contains possible return type values that we can use. By default, the weekday function returns a number between 1 and 7 for Sunday to Saturday. We can use any of these values to get a particular day as the first day of the week. For this validation, I will use the return type 2 to get Monday as the first day of the week. For example, this weekday formula will return 1 for the date of the Monday. Similarly, these weekday formulas will return the day of the week 1 to 7 for dates of Monday to Sunday respectively. As you can see, the weekday function returns 6 and 7 for Saturday and Sunday. I will first get the weekday number of the date and then check if it is greater than or equal to 6 to allow only weekend dates. Let's create a validation rule based on this. Select all the date cells, go to the data tab and click the data validation icon to open up the data validation dialog box. Since we are going to create a custom rule, select the custom option from the allow drop down menu. Let's start the formula by typing an equal sign in the formula text box. Now we need to enter our validation formula, which will return either a true or false value depending on the cell value. I will enter this formula that checks if the weekday number of the date is greater than or equal to 6. I will pass the first cell in the range, cell C3, as an argument for the weekday function. Excel will automatically apply this validation formula to the rest of the cells in the selected range. Click the OK button to close the dialog box. Now it works fine when I enter any weekend date of Saturday or Sunday. But if I enter a date of Monday to Friday like this, Excel will display an error message. This value doesn't match the data validation restrictions defined for this cell. I can press the retry button to edit the date or the cancel button to clear the entered value. We can also change the title and message of the error dialog box to make it clearer to users. To do that, select all the date cells again, click on the data menu and then click the data validation icon. Now click the error alert option at the top of the dialog box. Make sure that the show error alert after invalid data is entered checkbox is selected. I will type the invalid date text as the title and the please enter the date of weekend only text as the error message. Click the OK button to close the dialog box. Now when we try to enter an invalid date in any of these cells, we will get the error dialog box with our custom title and message. To remove this validation from the date cells, select all the cells and then click the data validation icon again. Now click the clear all button to reset all the validation values we entered previously. Click the OK button to close the dialog box. Now these cells do not have any date validation restriction and we can enter any date we want. Watch these videos for more Excel tips, tricks and how-to tutorials. If you find this video useful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel.